I'm going to do part D, but I'm going to start my work up here. So it says find the absolute max and min of G on that closed interval. So this actually goes back to chapter 3 stuff. When I'm looking for mins and maxes on a interval, I need to check endpoints. And I need to check critical values. So, also like I said in part A, I need to look at G prime to find endpoints. And to look at G prime, I use second FTC, which tells me that G prime is equal to F. So, to find those critical values, I know that F is equal to 0 at x equal to 0. So that makes x equal to 0 a critical point on G. So I'm going to test 3 spots. I'm going to test G of -4, the left endpoint. I'm going to write that stuff over here. I'm going to test, I want to test G of 0, which is that critical value. And I want to test G of +4, the other critical value. So I'll do some work over here for them. Actually, so G of 0, let's do the easy ones first. G of 0 is, and there's an error for sure on my study guide, is the integral from here to here. I've already kind of stated that that's this thing. So G of 0 is equal to a -3, not a -6, as it says on the study guide, or on my solutions. So I've actually already found G of 4 right here. I did that in part A. So G of 4 is 2 pi minus 3. And the work is really in finding what this G of -4 is. Well, I guess it's really not that bad. But I'll write it out. G of -4 is equal to integral from -2 to -4 of f. And I'm kind of taking some shortcuts with my notation here because of space. But I don't like that the smaller number... Sorry, as I was saying, I don't like that while it looks like it goes from a smaller number to a bigger number, I don't like that this goes backwards. It goes from -2 to -4, so it's going from here this way. I want it to go from here this way. So I'm going to use some properties of integrals to fix that. That is equal to negative integral from -4 to -2 of f. And then what I could do is use this area right here, and that's the same as the red area. So that's -3. So the area is -3, so I get -3, which is a +3. So this is a +3. +3. So now I just have to figure out which of those 3 values are biggest and smallest, because those are the spots where I could have absolute mins or maxes. I think you should be able to tell that the absolute min is -3, because that's smaller than everything else. Now I have to compare this and this. Well, I've got 3, and I know that pi is a little bit bigger than 3. So this is like 2 pi's, which are both a little bit bigger, so it's 6 point something, 6.28 actually, minus 3. So that gives me 3 point something minus, or sorry, that gives me just 3 point something, 3.28 in fact. But I know that 3 point something is bigger than 3. So my absolute max is equal to 2 pi minus 3. And those are my answers. And like this work is my justification for it, this chart right here. Endpoints. I need to show that I check my endpoints, blah, 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 blah.